Guess who's back? Back again. Mickey's back. This is Mickey, by the way. Tell a friend. Don't tell your friends, though, because I don't know how long we'll be in Mickey. My knowledge of cars is basically, does the car go and does it not yell at me?
If it does those two things, we're doing pretty good.
This one's been yelling at me, so I don't know.
Went to crumbl last night after work.
It's packed.
Now, evidently, and I don't know how true this is, this week's flavors are
Incredible.
So yeah, I went ahead and got 6 of them. There are 8 flavors this week. The 2 that I skipped on were the snickerdoodle because a snickerdoodle is such a basic white bitch cookie.
And I know I'm a basic white bitch, but even for me, it's a bit too much.
I also skipped on the caramel cheesecake cookie. They didn't offer that in a mini. Okay, I know we're in a lighting dookie zone, but I already got B-roll of these, so hopefully that helps. My neighbor just pulled past as I was doing this too, so.
Hi, neighbor. You just caught the live show, baby.
These are the 6 crumbl mini cookies that I got this week. We have the blueberry muffin cookie, the skillet cookie. We have the confetti milkshake cookie. What's down here? Hang on, I gotta check. We then have the galaxy brownie cookie. I got a classic semi-sweet chocolate chip cookie because the snickerdoodle was just doing absolutely nothing for me. The crumbl reviewers were very, very excited about these. They were very, very, very excited about these. When I was leaving work, I was like,
Oh yeah, good crumbl flavors this week, right?
one kid's like,
I've never even had crumbl.
I was like,
Oh yeah, you're not missing anything. They literally taste like Play-Doh.
okay, this week we're just gonna go in the order that they put the cookies in the box. There is a thumb hole in my blueberry cookie. Somebody literally fingered my blueberry cookie. That's fine. That's fine. This is the blueberry muffin cookie. It has some streusel on top, and these kind of look like dried blueberries, so I don't know. I don't really know that I'm gonna like this one now that I see it in person, but I certainly bought it, so down the hatch it goes. She tastes like a Pop-Tart! Girl! That is a blueberry Pop-Tart. Did I need to spend crumbl money to have this? No, but even the streusel on top literally tastes like they took the bottom of a Pop-Tart, crumbled it up, sprinkled it on top. Let's get another bite for this because wow! There is nothing real about this, and that's what I love about it. It's kind of chewy too. The reason I'm not rating these this week, by the way, my fiance's on his way to pick me up because tomorrow is our 5-year anniversary. So we're gonna celebrate and go spend money and eat food and just be stupid teddy bears together and cuddle and, you know, all that fun stuff. Okay, number 2, again, that's just because the order they loaded them into the box for me, is this skillet cookie, which I am so
Freaking excited for.
one of my only fears with this skillet cookie is that last week I had that molten lava cake hot latte thing, and that made me really want chilies. If this doesn't scratch the itch, I'm gonna need a triple dipper inside me like stat.
No waiting period.
No way. Does the name Boston cream ring a bell? That cream they put on top there, it's almost like a Bavarian cream or a yellow cream. It actually really reminds me of like something you would get inside a grocery store eclair, which, girl, I love a grocery store eclair. The cookie itself is really, really crunchy and thin. I can't say that it's anything to write home about. I will be having a second bite just on account of that cream because it is
Phenomenal.
Third in this week's lineup, we have the confetti milkshake cookie. So this is just like your basic sugar cookie. She has these sprinkles on the outside. Apparently they're baked inside as well. And then it has this white cream on the outside, but it seems like there's 2 different types of cream. I'm definitely gonna try and get both of them when I take my bite. Okay, wait. It's good. Funny thing about crumbl cookies, you take a bite and you're like,
Did I just eat Play-Doh?
because it really does taste like Play-Doh. And then there's just so much sugar in there and it's so dense, and then you get like the icing on top too, and the sprinkle texture that you're like, oh wait,
This is actually really good.
this is making the happy receptors in my brain produce all sorts of chemicals right now. When I first started chewing it, I really thought I hated it. It is really, really dense and delicious once you work on it for a second. It's kind of like an ogre, you gotta work through the layers to get to the good part. The icing on top has that real butter flavor, like a real buttercream, and it melts in your mouth, and it's pretty good. It tastes like Play-Doh, but it's really good Play-Doh. Okay, we have our little Deborah cosmic brownie dude. Little Debbie is in the chat. I do have to wonder how little Debbie feels about all these dupes of her product, though, especially the cosmic brownie. They're all over the place these days, and a big brand like crumbl doing it, that is kind of crazy. This looks pretty dang disappointing. I'm not even a cosmic brownie gal to start with. It tastes like chewy fudge poo-poo caca with some sprinkles on top. That's just me. I live near the Amish and this kind of looks like what their horses leave behind. It's crispy. My question is, why is it so crispy? I don't really get it. It really just tastes like when your niece or nephew has a bake sale and they're really excited for the cosmic brownie dupe they made, and they worked really hard on it, but they didn't get mom or dad to help them, and they didn't use a recipe either, kind of like threw shit in a bowl that looked right. For your niece or nephew, you're like, oh, great job, buddy, great job. You did a great job, buddy, and then you just throw the cookie away. Shockingly, the first time I'm using it this video, but
Me no yike.
I figured it was finally time for us to try the original crumbl chocolate chip cookie on camera. I've had this plenty of times before. I just don't really think it's anything to write home about. This is the mini one. I've only ever had the big mama.
The big old daddy.
So this might be different. It's just feeling a little bit drier right now though. So like, I don't know, maybe you like things dry. Maybe you like it dry down there. We'll give her a shot. Yeah. I do like that crumbl uses the chunk in their cookie instead of just chocolate chips. And it is a really buttery cookie. Like, I respect that you can tell that they're using real butter in there. But past that, it doesn't really tick off any boxes for me. It's there, it's a cookie, but
In my honest, humble opinion,
Keebler does just a good job at making a cookie. Keep that to yourself. I'm not trying to get sued, but Last, but oh certainly not least, in this week's crazy crumbl lineup, we have the mallow cream sandwich featuring Oreo. I heard so many good things about this. The other Brittany actually told me that she had this on her like must-try crumbl flavor list and got it this week, so I'm hoping that it lives up to the hype.
I saw people all over social media, TikTok, YouTube going crazy for it. All the crumbl stands were saying that this is one of their must-have cookies of 2025.
It doesn't look that good to me in person though. Like, that cookie looks pretty flat. Not trying to be a hater because I haven't even tried it yet. She kind of looks a little sloppy.
little sloppy toppy. I don't know.
The cream looks like it could be really good though. I don't know, these cookies just do not look right. They kind of look like that galaxy brownie cookie. I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I think this may turn into a me no yikes situation. But either way, cheers. We're gonna give her a shot. Oh, I'm not having a second bite of that. Wow. Do you like things sweet? That's for you. Here's the thing about Oreos. They have that dark black cocoa powder. It's supposed to cut the sweetness in things very well. That cream, that is literally just straight up powdered sugar. My teeth are literally ringing inside of my head right now. Oh, it's like sending me into sensory overload. Oh my gosh, wait. Speaking of sensory and stim king and queens, I'm at work the other day. I'm coming in from break, right? I almost tweeted about this because I thought this was so crazy. My coworker, one of the kids that works for me, he says to me,
Hey Britt, do you know who Darius is?
I'm like, I'm going through a list of the 7 Dariuses I know in real life. I'm like, Darius. But this kid's way younger than me. Like I said, he works for me. I'm really trying to think of who we know in common.
Ding 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 ding.
I know who it is. I say, are we talking?
King Darius?
Oh yeah, we're talking King Darius. I never would have thought that anyone else's For You page would have King Darius on it. Speaking of which, let me know in the comments if you know about King Darius. I do not think his mother should be posting him like that. I don't know.
That's just me.
On that rather weird note, I'm gonna end it for this week. I would give this week's crumbl flavors like a 5 out of 10. I really don't understand why everyone went crazy for them. I'm sitting here telling myself again that we're not spending any more money on crumbl in 2025, but like, we'll see. New flavors drop tomorrow. Get super hyped for 2025, guys. I have 2 or 3 cosplays lined up with the other Brittany. They're gonna be so freaking funny. Like, none of them are serious. They're all so freaking stupid. Also have a Scooby-Doo video lined up. I found a bunch of frozen Scooby-Doo food at Walmart. If anybody steals that video idea, by the way, I will
Skin you alive.
Tom and Jerry reference. But yeah, lots of good food to be eaten right here in 2025. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below so you don't miss a thing. I love you guys. My fiance is pulling up right now, so I'm gonna go. Bye! Oh, also just a little weather update from Pennsylvania. It's cold as hell and it's snowy. Spring can't come soon enough.